Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Ispire Daab, Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, send a like, and I reply to all those comments. Let's get started on today's topic. Better decision making. How can we be better decision makers in our life? Let's discuss. Well, throughout the ups and downs of life, one thing is guaranteed. We are going to have lots of decisions to make along the way. There are many elements that can stand in the way, however, of making good decisions. They can include not having enough info, anxiety about picking the wrong option, having too many choices, and those are just a few. We may even find ourselves feeling overwhelmed and suffering from decision paralysis or analysis paralysis. This is the state when weighing up the options has left us just frozen in fear and disarray, unable to make any decision at all. Well, if you're feeling stuck and unable to make decisions, that's why I'm here today. We're going to talk about decision-making techniques that can help us. Well, you got to weigh up your options, plus their pros and cons. If we're struggling to make a decision, always start by putting pen to paper and drawing up the options, their positives and negatives. Try to be as objective as possible. I call it a Ben Franklin T-square. Plus on one side, negative on the other side. Leaving all preconceived ideas at the door. You're going to review each option with an honest mindset and a blank slate, because that's how you can make a decision. It's hugely beneficial to clean the slate, because you may find that the scales are overwhelmingly tipped towards one choice. We need to practice positive self-talk. If a lack of confidence or negative thinking is an issue hindering our decision-making process, we must try practicing positive affirmations. Positive affirmations can be statements simple as, I am confident that whatever option I choose will be right for me. Or, I have the skills and expertise to do a good job. You're ensuring that you choose a statement relative to your situation. And the purpose of positive affirmations is to reframe a negative mindset, which, if left unchecked, can prove to be a major hindrance in anything we want to accomplish. So getting ourselves into a positive mind frame can really influence our perception of the situation at hand and provide new insight towards a potential path forward. We need to think about short versus long-term gains. It's all about assessing long and short-term benefits of each option, helping to frame the potential possibilities over varying spans of time. Weighing up both short and long-term factors can help us to put things into perspective better, and it's a highly useful decision-making technique to employ. We've got to do research. Let's face it, a little bit of research goes a long way. And for decision makers, it's important to undertake some investigative work on whatever the subject at hand is. There are lots of free resources online that can assist us in getting a well-rounded understanding of a seemingly infinite number of topics. Study all the facts that are available. And know what? We may find a glaringly obvious answer to our decision. Additionally, we may find strikingly similar case studies or examples that can help us to determine our next move. Speak to trusted friends, family, or colleagues. Of course, when analysis paralysis gets the better of us, it's well worth speaking to some of the most trusted people around us. With our best interests at heart, our nearest and dearest can be a handy tool to utilize as we try to uncover whatever our next move might be. Even consider asking them to clarify some things for you. We may find that they provide a fresh perspective, or have even experienced a similar scenario themselves in the past. Flexibility. We must continue to be flexible. Well, how fair-minded do we consider ourselves? Can we put ourselves in someone else's shoes? Well, if we struggle in both of those areas, it might mean we have a rigid way of thinking. So shifting perspectives and looking at things from an alternate angle helps people to understand both sides of a coin. Without a flexible and open-minded attitude, decision-making can be difficult and myopic. We need to try to loosen our grip on whatever the situation is and let go of any preconceived items we might have had. Any. And approach the decision-making in a flexible manner. That will aid the process dramatically. And we talk about it a lot here. Learning and improving is done every day. So we need to continue to learn and improve. Learning a new skill or updating existing skills can broaden our horizons. And it can be especially helpful if we're finding making decisions tricky due to lack of options. There are lots of ways to enhance our skill set, from developing our soft skills, such as practicing critical thinking, to brushing up on hard skills, like getting more familiar with a software program that we need for our office, for example. There are lots of online resources available to help us sharpen up and broaden our horizons. You see, by learning and improving in several areas, we're giving ourselves the best possible chance to make a firm decision for ourselves. And don't be afraid to speak to an expert. That's right. Getting feedback from an expert can be invaluable. With extensive experience, an expert can shine a light and provide insight that may have been previously hidden. A coach, mentor, or another individual can provide an unbiased external view of our options, which can help us even more guide ourselves to making better decisions. We all need to remove emotions from many decision-making equations. Studies have shown that our mood can influence our choice. So if we're in a worrisome or aggravated mood, we're more likely to make a rash decision based on those negative emotions. So we should always hold off making any decision if possible while in a bad frame of mind. I know it's easier said than done, but we got to remember to ensure we're operating in a positive mindset at the point of making a decision. Well, you've heard it on Columbo, you've heard it on Kojak, you've heard it on Banachek, any detective shows I can think of. Listen to your gut. That's the final comment. Listen to our gut instincts, which is the underlying feeling we get about something. It's before our conscious mind even has a chance to evaluate. Think about when we've had a funny feeling about something, only to find out at a later date that the feeling was reality, it was true. That is our primal gut instinct in action. We need to harness that gut instinct, quiet our emotions in mind, think about our query, and go with the initial feeling. That can be especially useful as a tool for those people struggling with decision paralysis. So, we've discussed a lot. And you know what? Now we have the ability to make more effective decisions. And you know what that's going to do? You know what better decisions can do for us? It can give us better results. Thanks for joining me, everybody. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Send a like, join the family, send a comment. Right now, we're going to put some diamonds into our Ispire Daab and get ready to blast off. Boy, do I need it. A tough pain day for Senior Stoner today. Been going on like this for a while. But I have all of you, and I truly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Here we go. Going out at 395 degrees for a relatively low temperature dab. Hope you all have a wonderful day. A little rainy here in New Jersey today. Sun's trying to poke through. Cheers, everybody. My pleasure today being with you. Have a great one. I mean, come on, right? Can't even take one of these. It's too strong. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining The Real Senior Stoner. And now have ability to make better decisions, I hope. Cheers.